Welcome back to Aviassembly, the plane building game, and today we have to upgrade our plane to be able to carry a lot more. But I got a hint from the comments that apparently if I go to the snow icon, which I thought was just a general marker for this whole area, apparently there's a base here that we can spawn at. So, oh my goodness, I'm going way too fast right now. Oh boy, we're fine. We're just gonna taxi along this runway real quick. Let's get back over here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's an edit plane. What do we even have for materials? All right, refuel. So cool. Now we can research and edit our plane here. Yeah, for whatever reason, I just thought that that was just marking the region, not an actual airport. Oh yeah, we got 75 scrap, we got 15 of that stuff. So we could get even better thrust. But you know, let's not upgrade just yet. Well, let's go to edit plane. How much cash do we have? I have a 1100 because I want to start waiting until we start getting limited by things. And the big limiter right now is actually cargo space. So maybe we can make our plane, we have a ton of power right now. Maybe we can make our plane a little bit larger. Scale wise. All right, so our weight is like 34 now, but we have over 200 capacity. Let's check our center of gravity. Center of gravity is right there. So a lot of people have also been telling me I should have a front wheel, but then these wheels need to be behind the center of gravity. And this will make taking off easier because now our tail won't be pushing into the ground with the wheel. However, this front wheel is pretty short. Should I add one of these? I should add another retractable wheel, actually. Just a single... I can afford it. I got plenty of money now. So now we got all retractable wheels. Except now that retractable wheel is a little low. So if I do that, is that good? Although we do actually kind of want that because then we'll be nosing up just a little bit. So let me not put it all the way in because we do want to nose up slightly because that'll make taking off a little bit easier. Now I kind of feel like I want my tail to be a little bit longer. Let's check our drag. I mean, looking pretty good to me. All right, 700. Anything else we can probably add more fuel. Oh, that costs 800. Oh, really? 792? I can make myself a little bit shorter. Maybe extra air brake? Because I was going pretty fast. So here, if we put an air brake... Can I do this? I don't want that. No, no, no. All right, if I put this in the middle there, and then I go to rotate it... Whoop. That's not what I wanted. And I go to rotate it. And then I can move it down and over here. And now we've got 2 parachutes for the price of 2 parachutes, but for the physical space of 1. All right, hopefully we didn't compromise our lift abilities too much. Let's go ahead and see how this plane feels. Okay, I think that front wheel is actually a little too high. This feels awkward. Go ahead and make it a little bit more even. Oh, you know, it's the weight. I have more weight on those back wheels, but taking off feels okay. Yeah, this feels fine. All right. We do get kind of wide in a weird way at the end there. I didn't intend that. I don't know how that happened. But hold on, what are our missions right now? Here we have to deliver wood logs. Here we've got to deliver ice. Ice seems, I think we can do ice. So let's head over here. Scrap added, what? Well, not complaining about that. Yeah, my plane looks a little chunky in the back there. I don't know when that happened. I should make myself a little bit more streamlined. Oh boy, here's the thing. Well, we can definitely slow down a lot with the 2 parachutes, so that's kind of nice. All right, can I pull off this landing, though? Oh. Well, okay, wow, 2 parachutes is very nice. There we go. All right, so we need, what, 2 ice? Deliver 2 ice. Load cargo. 1, 2. So I guess, actually, I guess cargo space is our biggest thing right now. All right, so we're 45 weight right now. So let's see how taking off feels with this. We got to go over there. So let's just taxi. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lift up. All right, the only thing with my wheels right now is they're a little close to my center. Maybe I should move them out a little bit on the wings. But as far as flying goes, this feels very fine. I do feel like I want to move my center lift a little bit farther forward, though, because taking off still feels a little awkward with weight. All right, let's see what we got here as far as landing capabilities now that we're ready for it. All right, 2 parachutes was actually a really good idea. Ooh. Oh, I forgot ice is fragile. Dang it. I gotta do it again. All right, so while I'm going to get this other ice because of my stupid mistake, the big thing is we need to be able to deliver stone. So that we deliver 1 stone there. I don't know how much steel weighs. Steel is probably pretty heavy too. But the stone takes 300 inventory space, and I only have 200. So that's a problem. All right, I'm gonna take, I need more lift a little bit with what I've done with my plane, because landings are not quite as easy to be soft right now. All right, I'm taking 2 ice again. Should I take 3 just to see what it's like? Wheel load too heavy. That's, no, wait. Dang it. All right, we need better wheels too if we're gonna, I guess. Okay, well, I guess that's the problem with our center of mass. I had a more even distribution on my wheels, but now you can see all of the weight is on those back wheels and none of it's really up in the front there. I have changes I want to make, but there we go. I know we can load 2. Let's go ahead and take off. All right, let's try not to break any ice this time. Retain some speed. It is weirder to land with this plane. All right, but we got the ice. Wait, why is that 1 wheel too heavy right now? Okay, we are really pushing our load limits on our wheels. I was fine before, but yeah, moving the wheels the way that you guys said, although it does look more like a real plane, the center of mass is just like, it's focusing on those wheels, unless I have like more wheels. All right, let's check. What can we do? We can't do anything here as far as taking anything. We don't have any supplies to pick up here, so I think I'm going to edit plane. Yeah, it looks like it wasn't adding any drag the way that the fuselage was shaped. There's still something not quite round about it, but I feel like that's okay. All right, so our center of gravity is right here. So I wanted to move the wheels like back some. I definitely wanted to move them out some. These wheels are only 200 a piece. I could research better wheels. All right, here, let's go to research real quick. Yeah, see, this just doesn't sit right. Should I get the bigger cockpit? I might get a bigger cockpit at some point. These are 30. Retractable wheel, load limit 25, load limit 20. And this is load limit 50. We kind of want that. Let's unlock that one. I could research this one right now. Those are probably gonna be really expensive though. I kind of also want the bigger cockpit. Is this more fuel? For the amount of fuel that we have, it's gonna be lighter. All right, what about wings? We're here, small jet wing, big wing. So this is lift 54, drag 12. This is lift 90. I might do big wing. That's everything. What is this? Look at that cockpit shape. Air turbine? Electricity generation. Why do we... A decoupler? Rotation joint? Oh, interesting. Solar panel? What do we need batteries for? I guess there's electric engines, but their thrust isn't great. That jet engine has crazy thrust. 65. Rocket engine? We're gonna build spaceships? All right. I think I'm gonna do the big wing. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it. All right, edit plane. I probably don't have money for this. All right, let's get rid of... Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna have money for this. Get rid of the wings here. Let's see how much of these big wings cost. I don't even have enough for 2 big wings. These ones are only 800 a piece. All right, how about the wheel? Well, let's put our engines... Hold on, let's just Undo, undo, undo. There we go. All right, let's check out the new wheels. From 200 to 300. That is manageable. That'll definitely increase our load limit. Although these are a decent chunk bigger. Here, let's move these closer and move these farther. That's gonna look stupid, but center of gravity's right there. Yeah, those are... My plane is too small. My wings are too small for these. So this wheel isn't doing too much. But we need it to be kind of low anyway, because these are probably going to take more of the weight. All right, I have 635 left. One of the things I wanted to do is add a little bit of lift to the front. So this has lift 2, this has lift 6. I kind of want like a canard. This has lift 10. Yeah, there we go. That actually looks interesting. I wish I could make them a little bit smaller. Oh wait, I can. Like this. And then, can I give a slight... Actually, I don't even know if I really need a slight rotation. I think I'm just going to keep them like that. All right, that's an interesting modification. Let's see how these wheels feel. Angle of attack issue. Front wheel lower than rear wheel. That was on purpose. But, all right, let me try to make it more even. There. All right, this is just going to look ridiculous, I'm pretty sure, but... we should be better off. All right, landing gear up. Looks good to me. All right, what are we doing? They need wood logs. Can I carry... I know I can carry wood logs, pretty sure. Yeah, so let's go get some wood logs. Oh, apparently also... Oh, I can't go into settings. I guess there's an advanced flying setting or something. I don't know if that didn't exist in the demo and it got introduced later. But yeah, like right now, if I try to do a barrel roll, you can see the game is trying to save me. It doesn't give me that complete freedom. So I think if I turn on advanced flying, it takes away all of like the auto stabilization assistance. Oh, landing gear. Oh, that was terrible. So that's the one thing about putting your landing gear up is then you got to remember to put it back down. Okay. Oh, I'm not 200 anymore? Well, that's fine. I need to be 240 to carry 2 wood logs anyway. All right, so I can only carry 1. Now let's taxi. Oh. Off in this direction. Yeah, see, having the wider wheels is so much better. All right, take off. What's our weight? 46. This might be the heaviest we've been. I think we were 44 in the last episode was our heaviest. I'm glad I added those front wings, because even with them, I'm still have a little bit of nose down. All right, so we're gonna have to do a couple of trips for these wood logs, unfortunately. Yeah, so our cargo space is our big limiter right now. Oh, landing gear. Dang it. Yeah, see, stone is 300 cargo space. Unfortunately, no place needs ore right now, so nothing we can really take from here. We just gotta make some extra trips. Oh, I need a lot more money. Who's gonna be paying the most right now? So for this quest, we're gonna get 8. No, that's not what that is. We're gonna get 195. That's not a lot because we need 5,000 to add those 2 wings. Those 2 big wings are gonna cost 5,000. Not to mention, like, what about the bigger cockpit too? All right, wood log. All right, we got our final wood log, and look, guys, I'm remembering to put up the landing gear. I just gotta keep remembering to put it down now. Oh, I forgot to open up the settings. Dang it! I think I can open up settings if I'm landed. Oh man, my landings have gotten so much worse since I switched this wheel layout. 195 coins. It's not a lot. All right, what's gonna give me the most coins right now? All right. I can't deliver stone physically right now. Copper lumber, 640 for 4 lumber. 615 for 5 tools. The crab and the fish, I don't know if I'm fast enough yet. So this might be the best one here. 3 copper, 770. Or I guess let's do the lumber first. So I actually might as well go to base because that'll put me closer. And I can try to get more cargo space. All right, I gave myself a little bit more cargo space. Hopefully we retain enough lift. Let's see how many, what was it? Lumber? How many lumber can we actually pick up? All right, let's see how taking off feels. What's my weight? My default weight is over 40. I'm a little concerned about my wheel strength and my lift after I pick up however many logs I can physically pick up, or lumber I can physically pick up. I don't know how heavy or how much cargo space lumber is. Hopefully I can get all of it. Oh boy, landing gear. And almost hit the windsock thing. Oh man, my landings are bad right now. All right, lumber, not very heavy. 45, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be a real, this is my first time being over 50 weight. This is gonna be a real test of my capabilities now. All right, here it goes. Short takeoff. I am definitely heavy. I can feel it. I gotta angle up pretty sharp to hold this. But so far it's working, and I'm realizing that my wheels are not equal. You can see one wheel is like in the wing a little bit and the other one is not. I must not have had mirror mode on at one point when I was making tiny adjustments. That's probably affecting my landing too. All right, let's not explode on landing for this one. Oh, of course the runway is perpendicular. All right, let's come in for a good approach. Okay, here we go. Landing gear down. All right, and that was the best landing I've had this episode, pretty sure. All right, that's 640 coins. That is some decent progress. All right, so now copper would be the next step. Should I try the fish run real quick? Because we're going up here anyway, and here is where we need to deliver 2 fish and 3 crab. 2 fish and 3 crab. Is that possible? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. Go! Wait, how heavy are these things? Go! What's my weight? 45. They're not heavy. I'm not gonna make it. No, I'm not gonna make it. It's fine. I just redirect over to the copper factory. Man, we're gonna need a really, really, really fast plane for these. We might have to make a dedicated, spoiling, time-sensitive delivery plane. Because, yeah, we're like halfway. A little bit. We got a little bit more than halfway, and it's already spoiling. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and redirect over here. Because, yeah, we need to get the copper. All right, nice landing. I'm learning how to land this thing now. I just have to fly more realistically is a thing. I gotta come in at a more shallow angle. I can't do these crazy acrobatic maneuvers anymore. How much copper? 3 copper. So copper is 10 weight. Oh, I can't carry 3 of them anyway. 61? Can I even do this? Well, let's find out. Okay, here we go. Lift. This isn't gonna work. Is it gonna work? This might work. This is gonna be the hardest landing if I can make it. See, this is the heaviest I've been by far. We are 60. We are over 60. We finally have broken the weight of 60. And this was, I couldn't do 37, I think, at the beginning of the last episode. And now I'm flying with 60. And actually, I've had worse. I've had worse flight vibes when it comes to the weight. This is not bad. Dang it, I still, all right, I gotta remember when I land, open up the settings. I get so sidetracked. Actually, not, it's the opposite of getting sidetracked. Opening up the settings is getting sidetracked. I'm so like focused on the mission that I'm not allowing myself to get sidetracked. Oh, landing gear. Man, that was, I could have done a much better approach. I overshot the runway quite a bit there. Come on, take the copper. Oh, I think I'm going too fast. There we go. No, slow down, slow down, slow down. We only need 1 more copper. All right, we're getting on our way to be able to afford better being able to afford better wings. Refuel, open, oh. I guess I gotta go to like the main menu settings. Auto steer? What is auto steer? That's probably what prevents me from rolling. I don't know. I'll turn off auto steer for now. I don't see an advanced setting. Maybe it's the auto steer. Oh, I can't steer my plane anymore. I guess that's what auto steer. Oh, okay. Unless I use yaw. Okay, now I have to use yaw to steer my plane. Auto steer was a bad. Turning that off was a bad idea. Dang it, now I want to go turn it back on. But I don't know, I don't see the advanced setting you guys are talking about. I can't access settings from the game. Oh, wait. No, did it actually? Hold on. Oh, no, that is it too. Okay, it also changes for whatever reason the taxiing controls. So yeah, we can totally do this. So that's what auto steer is. Okay, I think I may have, oh boy. I think I may prefer auto steer because it just makes flying easier. That's what my yaw does. When I yaw left, that's what happens. I'm just pressing yaw right now. So that's not good. All right, I might want to turn that setting back on because I just got so used to how the plane flies in that way. Although actually, this is feeling a little bit more natural. All right, and I don't know. I'll stick with this for a little bit. And we'll see what happens. All right, I need one more copper. Steel, I can actually carry steel. 66? Because they need steel as well. How much steel do they need? Please tell me only one. They need 2 steel. Well, let me try this. Let's try, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't don't know. I'm 66, I've only been 60 before, and I was pretty heavy with 60. Okay, the lack of taxiing is a little bit weird. No way, I can fly? Oh, now this is heavy. This is very, okay, this is about as worse as I've had it. And still being able to gain altitude. I've had it where I couldn't fly at all and I couldn't gain altitude, so nothing's worse than that, but this is pretty bad. All right, you know what? It feels better the higher I get, the better it feels, because I no longer feel like I'm really fighting gravity as much. I definitely am, but it's gotten easier up at higher altitudes, which technically gravity is less of an effect at higher altitudes, although in the context of a plane, I don't think it's that big of a difference. We're not going into the upper atmosphere really far. Oh, I slowed down. Whoa, that was a little risky. I felt like that was close to being potential explosion territory. All right, there's 400 coins. So now I just need one more steel. Oh, and 299 coins. Okay, that was 2 separate. Wait, did I refuel yet? Refuel. Upgrade plane at base? Wait, you're actually telling me now's the time to upgrade? Well, I'm not done yet. I got one more steel to deliver. And then once we deliver that steel, yeah, we're gonna get 556 and 30 scrap, so we'll be able to upgrade even more stuff that we can't afford. I'm so much more agile. Look at this. Look at this. You don't see this in delivery planes, cargo planes very often, do you? All right, we gotta start getting ready for landing. Go. Now that was a pretty good landing. All right, refuel, load cargo, 1 steel, and we are ready to go. I should be able to take off. What's my weight? 56? Oh yeah, I should be able to take off. It's not happening. All right, we're good now. The ground takeoffs are a little... I think I do want to actually pitch up my front cannons a little bit. I'm really surprised at how well this thing flies upside down, though. Like, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, technically our lift should be lifting us down. All right, slow down. Not too much. Still not happy with a lot of these landings. All right, we... at 2,800. I think it's time to upgrade our plane. 30 scraps. All right, let's just see if we can afford the big wings. Go to edit plane. All right, delete these. We got 7,000, but we also got to incorporate. No, we can't afford the big wings and have the wheels back. Unless we make our plane less cargo spacey again. Oh, let's just see what things end up like. All right, these have a ton of, whoa! I need bigger everything to accommodate these. That is crazy. We need a lot more cash. All right, well, let's go back. All right, we're gonna tilt these up a little bit. And can we add 2 more jet engines? 1,000 each? Yeah, let's do that instead. All right, so we got a lot more power now. Yeah, we got that going for us. But we just need so much more money. 1 steel for 375, 2 copper, 5 tools. I don't know how much 5 tools is gonna weigh. Let's just, let's do the steel. Oh yeah, we're gonna eat up a lot more fuel though. Wow, we took off, no problem there. That was crazy. Oh my, I am so fast now. All right, we gotta slow down like a lot. All right, landing gear. Ready, swoop. All right, that landing was way better than I expected it for that angle of approach. All right, what are we doing? Steel. We need 1 steel and 2 copper. Let's just do 2 copper, and then we'll do the 1 steel. Wow, oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, this power is crazy though. Let's turn that way. Uh-oh, something's not right. Oh, okay, whew, whew. Man, we are so fast. Oh, landing gear. Come in for the approach. I'm kind of like an expert mode. The advanced steering. Feels pretty cool. Landing gear. Ah, man, I gotta get, like, I'm still trying to figure out these landings with the tail sticking out like this with no wheel. All right, 450 coins. You know what? After these quests, with this airport, we might, does anybody need ice? We might be able to afford, yeah, we're gonna get 375 and then 615. We might be able to afford the wings after this. All right, back to the factory to get steel. Man, we have instant takeoff now. That's crazy. Okay, this was way faster of flight than I was expecting. Like the amount of time it took to get here, pretty short. All right. If I'm just ready for the landing, I feel like it's not too bad. All right, just 1 steel, right? Yeah, just 1 steel is fine. Man, look at that. Taking off with steel. Short takeoff with steel, no problem. All right, let's come in for a nice approach now. That was a little bit better. That was a little bit better. Not perfect. All right, and now tools. So tools are gonna come from over there. Make sure we refuel. All right, we got a long way to go. Oh boy, slow down. Holy cow, the land approaches so fast. It was just open ocean, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, there it is. There it is, slow down. Oh, good. The good thing that that pole isn't solid. I've been finding that most of the objects are not collidable, which is good. All right, we needed 5 tools. Oh, this is no problem. This is an easy one, right? 5 tools. Yeah. I like it when I'm like just only using a small portion of my actual capabilities. And look at this takeoff. All right. Back over 12,000 units away. All right, coming in for the approach over the mountains here. Landing gear down. Let's try to make this a good landing. I think that's my best one yet with the new jet engines. All right. Should we see if we can afford the big wings now? 35 scraps for the effort. I have so much research capabilities. I almost feel like the cargo is more important than the wings right now. I don't know. They need fish and crab. They need stone. So I'm too slow. That's all it is fish and stone. I'm too slow for fish and I'm too small for stone. So I think this is where we got to start splitting up with 2 separate builds. All right, I'm gonna focus on the stone right now though. I feel like the fish is easy, low cost as far as the plane goes, but the stone is gonna take a lot of money. So let's go to edit plane. I'm gonna save this one for now. Budget. All right, let's delete these wings. All right, we got 8,000. All right, big wing. Get our retractable wheels on here. And then our jet engines. We can only have these, unfortunately. So we're gonna have way less thrust, but way more lift than the previous iteration. But it might be enough. However, we need 300 cargo space. I think if that's more cube-like, I should be able to move the wings. Yeah, I can move the wings a little bit lower too, without them angling down. And now if I just make this one cube-like to match, it should give me that little extra inventory. And now we're at 300. Just like that. I think that works. 301. A little bit of room to spare, but we're at 50. We do have more lift, but do we have enough thrust? I'm gonna give these wings the slightest pitch upwards as well. Like right there. Like very, very slight. Oh, these wings are massive. Maybe I put my wheels too far out. I think I did. I'm gonna move them in a little bit. This looks weird. I need more ground clearance so I have more room to pitch up before my tail hits the ground. I was just dealing with that. Why is it telling me that the front wheel is lower? Or wait, I don't know what it was. What was it? If I try to put it up here so that I'm not like leaning back on my tail before I even start to take off. And it tells me front wheel is lower than rear wheel. I'm just gonna continue. Yeah, that's fine. I'm still angled. Yeah, that's fine. All right, here we go. I feel slow. I don't think we're gonna be able to carry the steel or the stone. I really don't think we're gonna be able to carry the stone. Who needs stone? You need one stone. That's it. Just one stone there. All right, these wings are also a huge hazard. Like doing my landings that I was doing before with the big turns. These wings are gonna collide with stuff. Holy cow. Like, not hitting the ground with these wings, I feel like is gonna be hard. All right, now I believe what's gonna happen here is I am going to... My wheels are gonna not handle it. Actually, no, it's only 15 weight. So that's not bad. It's just a lot of that. Okay, the weight actually isn't bad. It's just space. So I think we're gonna be good as long as I can take off. I just don't have a lot of power for this size. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, what? We're 69? Oh, guys, I'm so much heavier because of just how much bigger I've made this. This is not nice. Do not like the weight of 69. All right, but we're settling in. I just gotta not explode on landing. Okay, here we go. Oh, don't hit the tree. Oh my goodness, my wings almost hit the tree. Uh-oh, this is a terrible approach. Landing gear. All right, that ended up being a way better landing than I anticipated. Dang. 830 coins. Woo. All right, now we need fish delivery is the last thing here. Seems like there's a radioactive material present in the soil. We don't think that this was an earthquake of natural origins. You should go to the desert to investigate further. We contacted some people there, and the zoning restrictions are lifted. Desert? I haven't even finished all the deliveries here, though. These people need food. Wait, isn't it the SOS people, the people that actually needed, like, life-saving help that I'm saving for last right now? I'm sorry. It's logistics, okay? You guys are a logistical nightmare over there. All right, but it is time to build a speed plane. This right here is not a speed plane. This is speed pain is what it is. All right, I'm gonna save this. This is gonna be big wing. All right. Oh, I should have looked at how much cargo space I need. All right, I'm gonna go fly there real quick because I want to build this perfect for this mission. I'm gonna build a specialized aircraft just to help these people out. Earthquake you felt was not a natural earthquake. It was the power plant in the desert exploding. We are in desperate need of your help. I will send you the exact... I knew it was a power plant after I thought it was monsters. Send you the exact coordinates of the explosion site. Okay. All right, this is going to be an awkward approach again. All right, I'm actually getting better at managing the angles here. Okay, refuel, load cargo. So if I take... Is it 2 fish and 3 crab or 3 crab and 2 fish? 2 fish and 3 crab. All right, so 2 fish... 3 crab is 150. Exactly 150. And the weight is not too bad. It's going to be 5 weight. All right, let's go back to base. 150 cargo space. All right, we're just going to go ahead and delete all that. Going to stick with this. We need 150. I'm going to give myself 2 parachutes on this one as well. All right, there we go. 150. We're really, really light. So now for our wings... We are going to go with the small jet wing, I believe. Drag 12. Yeah, everything else has higher drag. This has less drag, but it's going to be way too big. This is going to be more proportional. All right, we need fuel tank. Yeah, no, it's actually the fuel weight's the same as 4 of these, but the overall weight is half of what 4 of these would be as far as the actual weight of the tank itself. And stick that in here to move the center of mass forward a little bit. I think I'm just going to use the normal retractable wheel. I feel like that's going to be enough. All right, that looks good. And now we need our jet engines. This is where we're going to get as much speed as we can get. We're just going to go 1 set there, 1 set there. And then you know what? I'm going to hide another set on the inside. Just to I want to bring my center of mass forward a little bit. I feel like we're set. We're set for a really fast delivery right now. We're pretty light. We've got 150. Let's go for it. All right, these guys, the stranded outpost, they need some fish. All right, oh no. I'm fine. All right, and take off. Oh. This should be able to do it, I hope. Wow, this thing flies a little different. Oh my goodness. All right, we can slow down pretty good though. Landing gear down. This is craziness. I think I need more parachutes. All right, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang it. Ah, dang it. I was trying to start taking off while I was clicking the thing. I'm gonna have to redo it. All right, hold on. No, don't stop. Ah, the throttle is so powerful. I'm just trying to stop. All right, refuel. Let's empty our inventory. All right, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, let's go. Look at this speed. I don't know what the runway angle is at. We're gonna make it. Oh, we are going to make it. Uh-oh. Landing gear. Landing gear. Come on. That was a soft landing. We did it. 305 coins for the effort. Oh, it's so fast. I'm just trying to stay still. 560 coins for the effort. All right. That was intense. That was pretty crazy. 25 scraps for the effort. I put a lot of effort into this. I built a whole new plane just for you guys. I don't know if you guys understand the costs of that. Wait, we could use even more food? What? I thought I was done. All right, 5 crab. I can do that. And 2 fruit. Yeah, that's gonna be no problem. All right, let's taxi nice and gentle this time. All right, take off. My goodness, we have such a short takeoff and landing plane right now. This is insane. This is a nice plane. I'm using this to get to the, actually, I don't even know. Yeah, I should have the fuel to get to the desert. All right, ready for this? Holy cow. Oh my goodness, that was way too fast. There we go. Let's go ahead and taxi to the runway. All right, I feel confident with this. Load cargo. Oh, that's also, yeah, that's also exactly 150. There we go. We're racing. I cannot use yaw at all. Yaw just does not work. All right, landing gear. I should have put the parachute out way sooner. I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Come on. I cannot believe that I could afford to mess up that bad and still succeed. All right, now we gotta go all the way over there. Did I not refuel? I didn't refuel, did I? I did not refuel. I almost just messed myself up bad. Oh! Let's go ahead and just, oh no. I'm not technically at the airport yet. Good thing I can still taxi myself. I'm fine. Crisis averted. All right, that is the shortest takeoff and landing I've ever had. All right, let's see how fast we're gonna get over here. I feel like, so the fruit takes less, it spoils slower than the fish and stuff does. So I feel like we'll be able to make, even though it's a much longer distance, I feel like it's not gonna be an issue. All right, this is gonna come up quick. I'm gonna start, whoa, my fuel. I didn't think about my fuel consumption because I only have one fuel tank instead of the normal two. Oh no, this is a bad approach. All right, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Ready, 1, 2. All right, let's go. Maximum speed. We are going to be really close on fuel, but I mean, we'll be able to glide all the way. All right, I'm going to start slowing down a little bit. I'm just going to glide now. We got plenty of time. Landing gear. And here we go. Oh. Oh, that was the smoothest landing. That was awesome. Wow. It looks like we have a lot of cash, but I just don't have a lot of parts on this compared to my other ones. Here's 30 scraps for the effort. Look at how many scraps we have. We can research everything at this point. Refuel. I think we've done it on the Winter Island. Now we got the an explosion site. All right, we got our speed plane. Every single place is satisfied with their deliveries. So now we've got a desert to get to. And we got a lot of things to research. I mean, the biggest thing, I mean, cockpit, this cockpit I think is gonna be great for those heavier loads. But let me know if you guys have any other tips. Also, a big jet engine to match those big wings. That's gonna be good too. Just a matter of money. How much of these are we gonna be able to afford? Is gonna be the question. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I think our planes are looking a little bit more natural now. If you guys enjoyed this episode, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.